Hey guys, welcome back. This is Abby over here. Another week of Badass Babes rehearsal. Today is week 6. Prep show number 3. Yeah, we finally got 3 numbers. I was actually pretty happy that I went to the rehearsal today because in the very beginning I actually don't feel like it. My week has been really bad. It was, I can describe it as a crazy roller coaster ride. But first thing first, Happy Chinese New Year to everyone. I hope this year, best wishes for everyone, best luck for everyone. I hope this year of Pig brings everyone's joy and happiness, even though they're technically the same thing. I'm sorry, my vocabulary is really small. It's like probably like this. Hope you understand. So let's get to, I guess I'll first start with how my week went. It's a lot of things, a lot of combinations. So there are days that I feel 10 out of 10, like all the way over here. And then there are days that, it could be on the same day or the next day, I feel boom, 0. That's how my mood was. Because oh, and also the sore throat, it's annoying me so much. It's a combination of school, work, and life. Yay. Perfect, right? But it's mainly because of the school, like the projects, assignments I get. It's not how hard the assignment is the people. I'm scared, I'm traumatized to work with anyone in groups because of what happened last semester. It's always the people that traumatize me. But last semester, I was so scared. Ever since, I was actually scared. I had a breakdown. I was crying right before my group presentation because we weren't prepared at all. And of course I'm gonna have a breakdown because I was doing, my group was doing so bad. I did get passed at the end, but that was really bad memories and I hate it. And this week is midterm. Yay! So more studies, more stress, because this is my last semester. And also at work we're getting a new manager, so I'll try to adapt the ways of how she works. But first impression, strong, and I think she's a strong and dictative woman. But we'll see. I'll make sure I get to know her this week when I work. Also, my favorite part, but also not favorite part, is New Year's calls. I get all the calls every year. Either I have to call back home or my family will call me to greet me, or I greet them with all the lucky slogans, I guess. I don't know how you say it in English, but it's some words that you say to bless people to have a great year, bless people to have more luck, happiness, health and wealth, something like that. But my favorite part is getting the loot afterwards, and it's also because I'm the youngest in the family, so usually the youngest in the family always gets the most. And in between that, in between those happy moments, there's also a lot of family problems, family stress. I'm a very emotional person, so even though the problem is not directly connected to me, but it affects me in a certain way. I always feel how the person is feeling, or maybe they are so sad and depressed. I can feel that and I'll start crying and having a breakdown because they feel sad. That's the kind of person I am. But other than that, even today, it was a half-assed bad day for me because I didn't really feel like coming to dance at all. I'm glad I did because it did feel a lot, not a lot better, but like somewhat better than what I felt in the morning. Because in the morning when I come down, there's a subway emergency subway closure at my place. So I'm at line 4. There's an emergency subway closure, and I had to Uber down there. I wasted $2 just to get through the gates because they didn't put a sign at the entrance. But happy I still get to dance earlier than I expected. And that's where surprises comes. After I got in, we start stretching, and then we were about to begin rehearsal. Chelsea was gonna stretch up with some people into different groups, so she called my name. I was a part of the list. I was so surprised. Not just surprised, and I was so scared. The reason why is because I saw her wearing heels, and heels is not my best thing. I am always so scared of heels because the last time I remember, I was sliding on the floor from the left of the room all the way to the right. Or like I slip, I trip, I fall. All these like the worst scenarios I can think of popping up in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna go so bad. I'm gonna mess up so many steps. I'm just gonna slide and trip and maybe hurt myself. But it actually, I was a mess in the very beginning, of course, while I was learning choreography. I was much less of a mess. Much less of a mess after Corey. She helped me. Thank you so much. She helped me with the choreo. She also teach me like how to keep myself to balance. And I also finally get to practice and understand what Chelsea means by engaging your core. I felt it afterwards, but then because there are some changes and I kind of messed up a little bit again. I didn't fall or slide or trip as much as I used to. Like the very first time that I did heels choreography. But it was still pretty bad, I think. I can't wait to see myself in the video so I can correct myself and get to practice right away. Yeah, and also I get to experience that 4 to 5 hours of rehearsal, and wearing your heels, dancing, like actually dancing in heels. It was painful. Because I can always go to clubbing in heels, stilettos, chunks, doesn't matter what type of it is, for 6 to 7 hours. And I can still walk out of club like no problem, normal. But then dance in heels, 4 to 5 hours, a lot of pain, and I felt my toes went numb, and then my arch was cramping so much. So then during that 2-minute break, I took off my heels. And then a few seconds later, I put it back right on, and I stood up. I was like, ooh, I feel a lot better. I don't know why, but it could be that's the way that I need to have my feet to relax, or it could also be because my socks are too thick for my heels, like for me to wear it with my heels. I don't know, but I will try to wear like a pair of thinner socks next time. I do not like not wearing socks at all, because the last time I did that, my feet got so sweaty and I feel disgusting. And I just feel like my face keeps sliding down on the heels. That is not comfortable at all, guys. No. Cross, no. But I guess I would try to, because I keep shaking it, but shaking my legs to relax it, but it's just not working. So then taking off my heels is probably the best choice for me. Not like for a long time. I only took off for like a few seconds. That worked. And then I told myself, like, I think I can go for another half an hour. And I did until the very end, after we finished all the videos. Even though you can probably see me, like, I was clenching my fist. I was like, 3 more videos, 2 more videos, 15 minutes. Okay, done. The moment I saw everyone just like melt down on the floor and everyone took off their heels, we were all so happy. So yeah, it was a bumpy ride week, a crazy one. Today started with like scary, nervous, surprise to just slightly proud of myself, just because I not properly learned a choreo, but I tripped and slide less. I guess I actually finally learned something today, and I'm really happy. Hopefully this week will get a lot better. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm really tired, guys, and I better get myself on the roller because my meniscus is hurting again. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.